Hello and welcome to Cookie Snack Attack with Seriously Sweet. I'm Amy Hicks, and we have a special guest tonight. Brooke Taylor from Bunny's Bakery is with us, and we are going to have a Christmas Isomalt surprise for you tonight. And by we, I mean she, because I have no Isomalt on this workstation right now. Hey, Brooke, what's up?
Hi,
honey. How are you?
How are you? I'm good. I'm great.
Doing so really well. I like your shirts.
Oh, thank you. I couldn't get my chef's coat over my brace, so
yeah. Do you want to tell us what happened, or would we rather
You're just gonna
not?
laugh at me? It's the most ridiculous thing ever.
Is your hand broken or your wrist?
My hand, the bone in the heel of your hand, right there.
Oh, good Lord! All right. Well, you might as well tell us what happened.
Honestly, I just fell. I just straight up fell.
Seriously?
Yes. I was walking in some cute little wedge boots in Oklahoma City downtown in Bricktown, so all the sidewalks are brick and everything. And I just caught a brick wrong and could not save myself. And I fell right smooth on my face. So.
Listen, I'm just going to tell you, if you were raised in Northern Virginia, you would have had stop, drop, and roll ingrained in you, and you would have just tucked and turned.
I should have, because
so I'm going to teach you how to do that.
So fast. I'm going to have to learn.
I'm going to teach you how to do that next time I see you. Stop, drop, and roll.
I need it, because...
another broken hand.
Oh, my goodness.
My husband says I'll end up with another broken hand. I can't do that.
No, you'll roll. Really, you roll. It becomes like, I think they started on that with us in like maybe kindergarten. Like every year the fire safety people would come, so we'd have to practice. I think I might bounce a little now, but I'm pretty sure I could still do stop, drop, and roll.
It was a rough one. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was like,
oh
man.
My goodness. Hey, Mimi, your name is showing up. Welcome, you guys. Thank you, so many of you, for joining us tonight. We're so excited about this.
We are.
I try to get Brooke on here as much as possible, but she's slammed. And it's Christmas season. But she had, Brooke, do you have two things you want to try to do before the end of the year?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have two. So we're going to try to squeeze her on here. Even if we do it on Mad Scientist Monday, you guys would not care if we did Mad Scientist Monday, would you? We're going to get her on here again.
I'm pretty mad, so.
Say again?
Said I'm pretty mad, so let's be real. I think I fit. I fit right in.
So is your hubby helping with all of the bakery stuff?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Oh, yes. He has to, because
I don't know how you could even lift anything. How long is this going to go on, the brace part?
I think 2 more weeks right now. So
okay, and then you'll see.
Yeah.
Are you in a lot of pain?
It depends. Honestly, I did too much over the weekend, and it's hurting. I'm not gonna lie to you, but
really hurt.
Okay. We'll be
all
okay.
All right. Well, now look, if it goes on too long tonight, it's all in your control. You stay and do as much as you want, okay? And also, for all of you, you're going to want to stay with us till the end, because I have a surprise for all of you. Brooke doesn't even know about it. And let's just say it involves something really cool, but you have to be present. You have to be present to win.
Oh, my goodness.
So you need to stay for the whole video tonight, okay?
I have no idea. I'm so excited, though.
I think you and I are excluded from winning, but you're going to be excited about what it is.
I don't care if I can win or not. I just can't wait.
Heather, hi, honey. Heather, we've cooked up a plan that involves you.
Oh, yeah.
So just embrace the yes, okay? For 2023,
yeah, Heather, it's going down.
Say yes.
It's going down for sure.
Hey, Brooke, they want to know what your dominant hand is. Miss Myra.
At least I'm right-handed. I'm right-handed, okay. So it's my left. So we're at least, I can still ice a cake. Just kidding.
She says, "Woo! Brooke's in the house."
Oh yeah. Oh
yeah.
Heather wants to win. Of course, Heather wants to win. We'll see, Heather. We'll see.
It happens. All right, you guys, get busy sharing this video. Get it out into as many groups as you can. Send it to your personal pages, your business pages, your friends. This is going to be a good video to watch on replay too. You're going to have a good time with this, I think. Now,
there's some really good techniques tonight. So
yeah, are you going to do something fun?
I am.
So I have a new thing sitting on my desk because I'm going to, I've gone down the gingerbread rabbit hole recently, and I may not come out right away because I'm really enthralled with some things, and it's going to take a little bit of a whole bunch of things I'm interested in and kind of wrap them together with a nice little bow.
This stuff plays well with Isomalt. So, or with gingerbread. Gingerbread and Isomalt are very good friends.
Oh, but before we jump in to what you're doing tonight, why don't you tell them what shows you've been on this year so they can find you and where they can find that, and if there's anything else coming up that you're allowed to tell us about yet.
Okay. So this year I was on Halloween Wars. It was season 12. Yeah, season 12. It's been a lot. I'm sorry. Season 12, Halloween Wars. And then I was also on the Big Bake Halloween. Yes, Heather likes to ask questions. She's very good at that. Sorry, I got distracted.
Sorry.
You're good. And then I was on Big Bake Halloween. I might have won that one. But it's already aired, so I can tell you that. But
I think I have to go back, Brooke, because I don't think that I knew that. I must have missed the last episode.
You must have.
Okay, I'll be going back. We'll be talking about that on another night, too. I'll be ready to play clips.
Don't worry. And then there's new stuff possibly coming next year, but that's all I can say.
Ooh,
in the works.
And you already know, so that's really fun.
Okay. You know me. I never stop.
Brooke, I know that anything you get involved in is going to be a lot of fun and will draw people to it to see it. So I'm super psyched about that.
This is accurate. I'm kind of
well-deserved winner. So Barbara, you saw it already. How did I miss that, Brooke?
Well, I don't know how you missed it. It was a good one, though. It was a good one.
I can tell you how I probably missed it, but it would bring our whole level down tonight because it's been real stressful. So let's do Isomalt instead and have some fun.
Yes, let's have fun. Oh, and I do have one more thing. I have a giveaway going on my page.
Yes.
Excuse me. Sorry. I have a giveaway going on my page. It is to support the Nicholas Lodge legacy. And I started it on my birthday week, and it's still extended until Saturday, so you can still enter. All you have to do is purchase something from nicholaslodge.com or give a donation, at least a $5 donation to the GoFundMe. Okay. Either one gets you an entry. Just send me proof of doing that between November 16th and 12/10, and you can get entered, and you get the prize is a free online private class with me for two people, and you get to choose whatever theme you would like to go with. We can do sugar, we can do cookies, we can do whatever you want. Obviously have final say, but I do lots of things, so we can do whatever. And you're stuck with me.
Stuck with you. That is a treat. That's super generous. Super generous. So that goes on through this Saturday?
Yes, till Saturday.
And that's on your webpage?
It's on my Instagram or Facebook.
Okay, and your Facebook is Bunnies, BUNNY' Bakery.
Yes.
Okay. Correct. So while you're getting, just like that, and while on her shirt, you guys, and while you're getting started, I think I'm going to pop over or unless someone else wants to do it for me, because I don't want to risk dropping the stream. We all know that I'm tech challenged. Just saying. Might not be good for me to leave the stream. But if someone wants to pop over there and grab her Facebook page, drop it in the comments, then it'll be a live link once the broadcast is over, okay? Yes. All right, well, let me just see if I can do this. I'm going to stay with you so I can read you comments and let's see. Did it work? Yes.
Yay!
Every time something works this week, I give myself a woohoo.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's only Tuesday, but I'm telling you, it's been that week already.
I know. So we'll get
Yep, we're good to go. Can everybody hear? Can everybody hear Brooke okay too?
Everybody hear me? Am I loud and clear?
Well, I can hear you, but you're not as loud as it was last time. But I can hear you, and there's no reverb, no feedback or anything. So I think that's great.
I'll talk
Okay,
loud.
they're saying yes, so you're good to go. And
Good.
Can you see this if I do this?
Yes.
Okay, so if there's a question, I'll just put it up and leave it to you answer, okay?
Okay.
All right, go to it, girl. Have some fun.
Yay! I'm gonna turn you down now. You can see what I'm doing.
Okay, I'll be here. You just won't see me, okay?
Perfect. All right. So we're gonna start with, this is Isomalt. This is the brand I am affiliated with. It is my favorite brand. I tried a lot of them. This is the one I prefer. Doesn't mean you have to like it as well. It's up to you completely. So any of the things I'm teaching you today, you can use with any kind of isomalt. I prefer semi-cakes because it is pre-tempered and it comes in little tiles that you can just melt down, and it comes in like every color in the rainbow at least twice. So at least 2 different shades. This is the jade green. It's super pretty, shimmery.
Sorry, I got it.
And sorry guys. Honey. Sorry. Technical difficulties on our end too. This is the jade green. It's a really pretty shimmery green color. I have mixed this with a couple other colors for what we're gonna make tonight. So we are going to make a really fun Christmas tree. I like to do a Christmas tree every year. The one I did last year, I'll reshare on my page, but it's about 18 inches tall. It's a big one. Obviously, I can't really do that this year, but we can make a cake topper version that is still just as fun. And we're going to use some different techniques. So
I have that mold.
I love this mold.
I do too.
It's one of my favorites. So what I'm going to do, this is gold. I'm going to pop it in the microwave for about 30 seconds to get it back to a boil. So what you do with these tiles, you put them in a microwavable safe bowl. I prefer silicone bowls because they're flexible and they kind of hold the heat well and don't burn my hands. Not that my hands burn well. But you just pop them in the microwave, 30 seconds to start with, 15-second intervals. Don't be scared of isomalt. Yes, it's hot. We deal with hot ovens all the time, and this doesn't get any hotter than your 350-degree oven.
Brooke, do you have a spot where your recommendations for like those bowls and your little torch and your mats and all that is listed anywhere?
I don't, but I can make one. I'll make one tonight.
Okay, only if you have time. If not,
Yeah.
we'll backtrack and figure it out.
Yeah, most of it, I mean, these are the OXO bowls.
Okay.
I get them on Amazon. I like them. They're thicker. They've got this webbing on the outside, so you're not just holding all the against the, you can see that webbing.
Gotcha.
So it kind of, insulates you from the inside. This is the Sundico S400 torch.
That's pink. I need a link to that.
It's pink. I'll send you it. It's like $11 on Amazon, and I have 2.
Oh.
Maybe 3. But it's my favorite because I can do it one-handed. You just push, let go.
What's that one called again? And I'll type it in.
The Sondiko, Sondico. It's an S400.
XONIDO. Is that what you said?
Sondiko. But so the key to pouring clear isomalt is you bring your isomalt up to a boil and then you let all the bubbles settle. This settled in the microwave while we were talking, but I'll show you on another one. I've got lots of colors, so we'll show you. This mold is a beautiful snowflake. It is from Simi Cakes. I believe this is a 5-inch snowflake. It's one of my favorite molds she has, and I have a lot of molds, let's be honest.
Is it a real problem, Brooke?
It's a real problem, okay? Every time a new one comes out, I'm like, well, add to cart.
Oh.
It's an issue. But I'm using this. I'm going to use this today for the kind of base for our tree to sit on. Kind of like the tree skirt. And I don't want it super thick, which is why I'm slowly, gently tilting it to kind of fill in those ends, because I don't want it super thick. And then I will use my scribe to fill in any extra gaps I need to when I am satisfied.
Barbie popped a link in for us. Thank you. Thank you, Mimi.
Heck yes. Thank you, guys. So remember, when you are working with Isomalt, always use metal or silicone tools. Plastic tools will melt. Not that I know that from personal experience. I do. As you can see, it's cooling because it's thin. So I am going to just lightly torch these edges a little bit, so then I can pull it out and get this beautiful, beautiful snowflake.
I love that you can do that right on the molds and it doesn't affect the molds.
Yeah, it doesn't affect the mold at all. They're food safe. You know, that's the only thing. So you can get so many silicone molds on Amazon for sometimes a cheaper price, but those say they're food safe, but do we really know if they're food safe?
Well, we know they're not torch safe.
Yeah, they're not torch safe. They melt like so
Ask
fast.
me how I know, Brooke. No, just kidding.
Oh, I know how you know, because I done the same thing.
Hey, Miss Amanda, the coal reveal will be in a separate video after we do the Isomalt video, okay? That way I can get it filed on YouTube, and in Facebook it'll stay in date order for us. I just wanted to keep them separate so it didn't cause a bunch of video editing tonight. That gold is really pretty, Brooke.
Pretty? So this is actually, because she has several different metallic colors, which is great for just having on hand. I always keep all the metallics on hand. This one I actually did dull down a little bit with a little bit of clear, just because the gold is so strong. I wanted this to be a little more muted, just for the kind of look I'm going for this tree. But it's such a beautiful color. If you decide to just get the clear Isomalt, or you're going to temper your own, always use airbrush colors when you're coloring Isomalt, or petal dust. Petal dust and luster dust. Petal dust and luster dust will make it opaque. Airbrush color is going to keep it translucent. But gel color, it may work several times, but it is eventually going to break down your Isomalt and it won't stay solid.
Okay.
So always airbrush colors. People like, oh, the gel works fine. Okay, but it won't always, I promise. So I've got this like I like it. Let me see. It's pretty gold, so I can pick it up. You can see, got all the edges.
Gorgeous.
So I'm just going to set it over here out of the way so it can cool and I don't bump it. And I'm going to put this beautiful blue in my microwave. Hold on, I knocked it off kilter, sorry. Knocked it off kilter. So, when you're normally doing Isomalt, you should be wearing gloves. Cotton glove, nitrile glove on top. Clearly, that would be a little bit difficult for me today. And if I'm being honest, everybody knows me. I don't wear gloves very often. I'm a bad child.
You've done sugar work for how long now?
I've been doing sugar for about 3 years now, but I do sugar so frequently. I'm kind of like, Sydney's obviously worse than I am, but my hands aren't as sensitive to heat as they used to be in any way, like by a long shot. So it doesn't bother me.
Not the same effect for her as it would be for somebody new. So anybody new, wear the gloves, layer up.
It's hot. Please wear your gloves. Don't follow my example. Follow what I say, not what I do. So you can see this. This is a beautiful glittery blue that was limited this summer. I stocked up because that's what I do. But I brought it to a boil. It's a rolling boil. So I'm just going to set it down and let all those bubbles stop. And as they settle, it will be perfectly clear. And then we're going to pour this teeny tiny snowflake mold as well.
I have that one too. I love it.
I love it. I love it. So pour that. I always like to start cast what I need to cast first, and then I will move on to the next steps, which is pulling Isomalt, etc., etc.
Hey, what do you call that? You said you were casting because you're
Yes.
pouring in a mold. Is that what the
Yeah.
technical name is?
Yeah. Technical term when you're pouring in a mold is casting isomalt, because you're casting it in a mold.
Okay.
And then pulling, which is where I'm going to sculpt that tree with my hands and make the little beautiful little branch. It's going to be cute. It's going to be cute.
I'm going to make your molds even more valuable right now.
Oh, yeah.
Now, it may just be Amy logic on how you justify the cost of these things. But first of all, everything she said about those molds is absolutely true. They're super high quality. You can do that torching in it if you need to heat it. But
you can even bake
you can also bake in them. You can do fondant in them. You can do the new moldable royal icing in them.
Ooh,
like I just divided the cost of your big snowflake mold by 4. So you're welcome.
Yeah, exactly. It's fantastic. You can bake. It's so fun. And I love
molds are from Simi Cakes. Is that her website too? It's simicakes.com, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It is simicakes.com. And so again, I'm just filling these up, and then I'm going to pull this out with the little edges because it is so tiny. I don't have to fill it all the way full to still get that, dimension.
So impressed with you not using that hand at all.
Are you proud of me?
Yes, I am. I'm very proud of you. Probably would hurt like a bear if you did, but I'm really proud of you that you're trying to isolate it.
I'm trying really hard. I had a 4-tier wedding cake about a week ago, and that was a little difficult. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was hard.
I don't think it should go without mentioning, though, that even though you are slightly disabled at this moment, you still have gorgeous fingernails.
Oh, you know it. Always. I have one thing.
That's so funny. Thank you, Barbie, for putting that link up for us. You guys will love those. The molds are really awesome.
Thank y'all so much for helping with that. So I've got these. I'm just gonna let them cool. These are gonna cool super fast. Like 2 minutes, and then we can make more if we wanted, which we might. I haven't decided yet. So next, I'm going to be pulling Isomalt. So I put my green in here. I'll do the big reveal on the color in a minute. But I'm doubling up my mats on my table. I have metal tables. I have stainless tables. So I always have this big mat on there, but I like to double up because it gives me extra protection from the heat. My table absorbing the heat, that kind of thing. Or even putting off cool because they're cold, right?
Yeah, good point.
So I give some insulation. And then this is a silicone mat. These are all from Simi Cakes. Obviously, you can get any of these silicone or Silpat mats. I just have Simi Cakes ones because I have a problem. It's fine. And I like yellow too, so, it all works in the scheme in my head.
It's beautiful. It makes for a happy work area.
It does. I like it. Pink and yellow, pink and yellow. But so these are super flexible, as you can see. I can wad it up, right? They're great for pulling sugar because of that. So I've got this green.
Wow, I love that.
So I mixed some of the regular green with the jade and a little bit of clear glitter. So we've got some really pretty shimmer in that.
Oh my goodness.
Really pretty shimmer. And it's a really pretty color. So
hey, Becky.
I'm going to pour this.
Snowflake mold is here, but this will not be a live link until the live stream is over. It'll be on the Facebook page as a live link, but they're through Simi Cakes.
Yes, so because I'm going to be adding air into this, I don't need to bring it to a boil, or I don't need to worry about bubbles settling. I'm going to do this in several, 2 or 3 batches here just because of my hand. Normally I'll do a lot more at a time and not make you watch me do this, but we're going to watch me twice, okay? So what I do, this is very hot. This is very liquidy. You can see if I let it down, it's moving. So what I'm going to do is start very slowly, and I'm just going to fold it over and edge to edge, and then I'm going to lightly tap it to add a little bit of air, and then I'm going to slowly pull it back, and I'm going to do that again. I'm going to alternate directions. And while I'm doing this, I'm going to slowly move my mat around this mat around on this so that I'm not getting any hot spots.
Does this process have a technical name?
This is pulling isomalt.
Okay.
Yeah, this is pulled sugar. So we are slowly adding air into this to make it like a clay-like consistency.
Gotcha.
To where it's still warm, but it's not so warm you can't hold it, and it will hold a shape. And you can kind of mold it into different things. Like I've even made people out of it. Sally's already hyperventilating.
Yeah, that's Ride or Die Sally from the Midwest. And well, she has a puppy in the house, so honestly, I wouldn't recommend she start doing Isomalt right now.
No,
but she definitely could.
She could, for sure. It's so much fun. And
hey, Mimi heard your buzzer and ran to the kitchen because she thought it was her timer.
Sorry. My bad.
Soup's
my
on.
bad. So as you can see, as I'm doing this, it's getting thicker. I'm going to fold over. I can go a little bit faster because it's sticking to itself. That means it's cooling down. So I can start ripping those edges back a little faster, and it's going to start coming together. And then it will eventually, here in just a few minutes, it will lift off this mat. And then
is that faster snapping, just like getting the rest of it off the mat?
Yeah, it's releasing it. So we're not quite there, but we're close. If you do this and you get a stuck spot, so sometimes, because this is silicone breathes, right?
Yes.
I love you, Becky. So it'll get stuck. All you need to do is pull as much as you can away from it, and then snip it off, and then just run your mat under a little water, and it will release right away. And then you don't rip your mat. I always keep these, like 3 of these on hand. Okay, I have like 5. That's a lie. I have so many. But I always keep extra on hand in case I get in a hurry and didn't realize it was stuck and rip a mat. Or, if it gets stuck a couple times and you get a weak spot. But the great thing is, if it rips, I can still use it as smaller, or I can use it as a, to set a hot pot on, or those kind of things. So
I got you.
so I'm having my eyebrows, but that's fantastic. So as you can see here, I'm just rolling this out like sausage-like, and then folding it over on top of it.
How hot is that right now, Brooke?
It's probably, I'm gonna say 120, 130 degrees.
Okay.
So it's not too bad at all. I mean, it's warm to your hand, but I'm okay. I'm good.
You said 120?
Yeah, maybe a little bit hotter. Okay. It's definitely not over 150 though.
Okay.
So what I'm doing is I'm folding this over on top of itself like I am and rolling it, because it keeps these air striations all in the same direction.
Okay.
Then you have pretty.
Oh yeah.
There's pretty air striations.
Okay. Yeah.
Which is, we want those to all stay in the same direction. So when I've got this, it's not just turning straight into a blob. I am going to take it and put it under my heat lamp over here. I'm Brooke, so I have a large Sugar Shack from Cake Safe. It's huge, but I use it, so
you're killing it with the one-handed sugar work.
It's a justified expense, okay? But I use it. It's great. It's got 2 lights. I can put them at different heights. I can move my sugar around the box and keep it in the right working temperature.
So how long can that stay over there before you go back to it?
It can stay over there quite a while.
Okay.
When I'm doing big projects, I mean, I'll have sugar under there 4, 5, 6 hours sometimes.
So you prep everything like this, get everything ready, and it goes under the heat lamps?
Yeah, so I'll pull, I'm not going to do it right now because I'm just pulling 2 colors today. But if I'm doing a big project, like when I made my big tree, I pulled 5, 6, 7 colors and put them under my mat or under my lamps and kept them there the whole time while I was working. And then I could alternate colors and blend them some, and the way I was working it on the stump and the leaves and such.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's really useful tool because out in the open air, like, you can work without a heat lamp. You don't need one this fancy or anything like that. You can do it without one. Heat lamps themselves are $20 at the feed store or at Walmart.
Gotcha.
Just a reptile hood and a 220-watt bulb. You can make, they come with a clamp. You can clamp them on your cabinet. You can get some PVC and build a little stand for it. They're super easy to make. That's what I do for my classes. If I'm going to use lamps, I just build 2 or 3. How to get the rest out of the silicone bowl to clean it. So to clean it, I just let it cool, and then it pops right out of that bowl. I'll just squeeze the bowl and it'll come out, or I'll flip it over and push on the bottom and it just comes right out because it just turns hard.
And so your big Christmas tree project, everything you had left over, you could still reuse, right?
Yeah, so that's the other thing about it. If I'm making something and I don't like it, I just melt it again. Start over. Because you can remelt it as many times as you want, as long as you don't burn it. If you've sealed it, I don't recommend remelting it unless you're just going to cast it. I have a.
And when you say sealed it, you mean like with confectioner's glaze or something?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, with glaze spray. I had a little heart sprinkle in my Isomalt.
Okay.
No telling where that came from.
This color is gorgeous. It
Right?
shows up so pretty on screen and against
love
that
it.
yellow background.
I really, really love it.
Listen, I have to tell you, the last time you did Isomalt work for us, I don't remember you doing that nice like snap and pull there. Like maybe we didn't do this big of a batch.
I don't think we did this big of a batch at all. I think I just did a lot smaller because we just did the little ornament for the Grinch.
It's just great to know that that's how you do it. I haven't seen that.
Yeah, it's super, super simple. And this is still pretty warm, but I'm going to keep rolling it. Obviously, the bigger the batch, the longer it takes to cool down.
Mm-hmm.
This
I'm flinching every time you use your left hand.
I'm being very gentle. It is all very right hand dominant right now.
All right.
The left hand's just holding things down, really. It's a weight. Paperweight.
So did you laugh or cry when you fell? What happened?
I laughed really hard.
Oh.
And then we went to dinner and I was like, we'll deal with that tomorrow. We're not dealing with that today.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh my, did you think it was broken or just sprained?
It was questionable. I mean, but it was my birthday, so I was like, well, it doesn't really matter. We're not going to the hospital on my birthday.
Oh man.
So we did it. But so I'm gonna move. I always move this mat out of the way. I don't want to torch on it or anything. I just don't want to make any like weak spots for when I'm pulling, so that it doesn't rip. Don't worry, I've ripped plenty of them. So these little ones, I'm very sure are cool, but I'm gonna test it with a tool and not my finger.
Oh, nice.
Somebody be proud of me.
Good tip.
I used a tool and not my finger. Normally, I just use my finger. I'm on camera. I was a good child.
Thank you. Thank you.
Right? But they just pop right out, and you've got these beautiful little snowflakes.
Look at the detail.
I mean, look. You can see.
Oh.
So pretty.
So cute.
I love them.
And if I remember, those are 1/2 inch.
Yeah, they're about half inch.
Yeah, they're really very useful.
They're very, very useful size.
Cookies, cupcake toppers, like all kinds of stuff.
This one.
I like to hear that tapping.
I know, right? Also good. So I'm just kind of peeling the sides down a little, rocking it out to get some air in there because I don't want to break it. Because this one can be, if you do like me, see these got these little holes right there. And I like those. Oh, I broke that, but that's okay.
But it makes it a little trickier, doesn't it?
Yeah. So
and what about, hey, Brooke, if you do break that, can you finish popping it out and then torch 2 pieces back together?
Yeah, that's what I'm about to do, actually.
Oh, I didn't even see that yet. Okay.
Yeah. So these little ends broke. Not a big deal. I'm going to keep it side face down. Just because that's my preference right now. You could flip it over, but I want to keep that design on the front. I'm just trying to get this lined up.
Oh, I love that one.
I do too. So I'm just going to lightly torch from the back. Kind of push that together. Here's my tools.
Now, it should go without saying, but just in case, you did notice that she was not torching and touching at the same time, right, guys?
Yes, don't torch in your hand. Put the thing down, move your hand away.
My friend Jen from Canada is here. Do you know Jen that owns Emily Mays?
Maybe.
If you haven't met her, I want you guys to meet at CookieCon. She's just lovely.
We will meet at CookieCon. I'm sure we can make that happen.
Are you going? Will you be at Ohio?
I'm not.
You're going to be in Florida.
I'll be in Florida. Yeah.
Okay.
So
I know, Chelsea. I just ordered a bunch of stuff too. Mine is here. I had to experiment with some colors for things that are coming up next year, and I'm so excited with how beautiful they all look.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. I have a discount code for Simi Cakes.
Oh, you do? What is it? I'll type it in.
Simi Bunny.
No.
Yes.
How much off?
10% off anything except for the kits forever. It never expires.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, Simi, Simi, Bunny, Bunny.
Yep.
Discount code, right?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to retype that in a more understandable fashion now.
Yes.
Simi
Bunny.
Got it.
Simi Bunny.
Simi Bunny. And then good for 10%.
Yes.
This won't show in the Cookie Snack Attack group, guys, because it won't let me post live into the group page while we're live, but it will be on Amy Hicks, on Seriously Sweet on Davis Street, and on the YouTube channel, okay?
So I flipped it over. I'm just going to lightly torch, very, very lightly, to get a little of these air bubbles off the top. These are silicone molds. I'm just doing very, very light because I want to keep that definition. If I get too much heat, it's going to lose that definition and kind of melt into itself. But you saw I was just very lightly.
Are you ready for your surprise?
Oh God, is it here already?
Hello.
How are you doing?
We love it so far.
It looks so awesome.
Hi, ladies. Thank you for joining tonight. Look at her sweet face. It was perfect to keep a surprise.
Mwah.
Oh my God. I'm crying. I love y'all so much.
Oh,
Don't be
surprise.
Y'all are the best. I'm so
Oh,
Yay.
we're so excited for you.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, guys. Oh my
I
God.
am such a little elf.
Oh,
my
it
God,
looks
that's
so pretty. Oh my
beautiful.
gosh.
So pretty.
Oh.
I love it.
Look
I
at
love it.
gold.
I
That's
probably
rainbow.
forgot to put the sticker on it that said to grease it.
It's fine.
It would have come out a little
know,
looser.
Every time I pour that one, I pour it and then I'm like, I was supposed to grease that one.
I do the same thing.
Every
Wait,
time.
tell me about this
Do it.
greasing. I haven't done that yet. Do you guys? What do you do that with?
I just use like some cooking spray when I do it, just
Okay.
a little bit, and just like the really kind of intricate molds.
The ones that have like those little pop-up pieces.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm having so much fun with my snowflake collection.
Oh, that's so exciting!
I'm not good enough to pop it out like this child just did. I mean, like perfection there, but I am working with it. And I'm loving it.
Oh, I can't wait to see.
I'm so happy you're here.
Yay! Oh, it's looking really awesome. We didn't want to
Oh,
interrupt you because
God.
you're doing so awesome, but
Thank you. I'm
We
gonna turn
wanted
it
to
back down now and
surprise
work,
you.
but I'm so happy. Oh my God.
Can you guys see the comments? Everyone's saying hello.
Oh, hi, everybody.
guys.
Wait, I
we
see.
have it down here. We can
Let's
see it.
see.
Can you see them? Can you see them? I'll pop them back up for you.
Yeah, I can see. We have it on our on Mom's phone too, so we can see
Okay,
everything.
cool.
Barbie.
Hey guys.
Heather.
Hi. Oh my goodness. Said you made my day.
Yay!
You did.
You know, December is the only time that I get away with surprising people. Otherwise, they get really mad at me.
I will never be mad if you surprise me with Sydney Galpern and Michelle Galpern.
But I don't let
Ever.
them make me feel bad about it in December.
There you go.
So
Oh.
what I'm doing next, we're gonna use this is a little silicone cone from Simi Cakes. It's a cone shaper. So I'm gonna use this with my pulled green, and I'm going to make a tree.
Okay, while you're doing that, will you tell them who your special guest visitors are? Some people haven't met them before.
My special guest visitors are Sydney Galpern herself, the Isomalt Queen, and her lovely mother, Michelle Galpern. And they own Simi Cakes, who I've been saying over and over to you all night long. And I am so happy that they are on here. I haven't got to talk to them in a minute.
I know.
Because
Everybody's
we've been
so busy.
We've been so busy.
Yeah, especially this time of year.
Yeah.
Yes, very much so.
By the way, while you're here, totally loved your play date with the tree. That was
thank you.
I've watched it about 5 times so far.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you.
love
It
it.
was super fun.
So you missed the beginning where I said I've gone down a gingerbread rabbit hole.
I
So
love it.
you showing all of those different things, my brain was like smoke.
For sure. Yeah, that's why I wanted to do that, because I just wanted, I had so many different ideas of what I could show, so I just tried to pack it all into one piece of
You
all
did
of the
an
different
awesome
windows.
job. Awesome.
But look how
was a
pretty
great
that
play
tree
date.
is coming.
I love that. I love how you just put it right over the cone former.
Yeah,
Nice.
So is the
Beautiful.
cone new, guys?
it's not.
It's
actually.
not
We've
new.
had it for a little while.
It's been a couple, because it was one of the very first play dates you did.
Yeah, I guess it was. Wow, I didn't realize it'd been that long.
I know, right?
That's crazy.
And I was just thinking, because the gingerbread, we haven't done gingerbread since our haunted trees.
Okay, seriously, I'm
Yeah.
just saying a gnome hat right now.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
you guys know I love the
That
gnomes.
That would be
so-
a very cute gnome hat. Speaking of gnomes.
Oh, I wonder where that came from.
I don't know. Where did it come from, Amy?
No idea.
Very strange, right? Very strange indeed.
That looks so great.
So I am stretching this around my. Oh, it's fine. I knew it was thin right there. See, it's not a big deal, guys. It breaks. It's
No,
Isomalt.
it's perfect. So, hey, Brooke, for real, if someone knew we're doing this, they would be doing this with the glove and the cover
Oh, yeah.
glove, right?
You would not be pulling a Brooke. Yes, use your gloves, all of that. At this point, especially like this, it cracks, so it's really quite cool. I'm keeping it malleable because I'm going to add a little bit to it. I just want it a little bit taller. I like the size on the. I might trim it down.
That
I'm trying to
color is
think.
so pretty.
I love it.
Oh, it's
I
beautiful.
mixed the green and the jade green.
Oh, pretty.
And she put some glitter or something in there too.
A little bit of the clear glitter too, but
Ooh,
Awesome.
you know that.
let's
You're
see.
Me and my
June
little-
said her Isomalt ship. Ooh, yay! And Laura got her cone today. Great.
Oh yay.
Renee needs to get over her fear of Isomalt. You totally will love it.
Definitely. As
You
soon as you
will.
start, you won't be able to stop.
No, that's what
And
happens.
you can
Look at me.
start with small increments on cookies so it's not so frightening. I know a lot of
Yeah.
you always say you're super scared because it's sugar and it's molten and all that, but seriously, just start playing with it with cookies and then move up to the sugar pieces like this.
Well,
Exactly.
and if you're coming to CookieCon in Florida, I'll have an electives class, and Miss Sydney has an add-on class,
Yeah.
and they're very, very good start to Isomalt.
I
Okay.
hope you're on Friday because I teach Saturday and I want to
I'm-
come to your class.
I'm on Friday.
Yay! I love it when the stars align.
I know, right? So I'm not super concerned about how this looks at this moment because I'm going to cover it in leaves.
Look at that.
But I just want the shape, a base shape, right? And
Gotcha.
the height how I want it. Because it doesn't have to be perfect. That's the best part about this. And if I were to decide to make this and I hate it, all I have to do is melt it and redo it. And it's no big deal. And I'm just
Look-
lightly torching that because I want to trim this down. You always torch before you cut or it will shatter. You torch and wait a few seconds so it sinks in. What? Are you laughing at me?
No, I'm laughing because Myra said Isomalt blisters heal in time. Listen, I gotta tell you, I think they're totally worth it.
They
It's a
do.
lot of
They
fun.
do. They do.
But you don't have to worry about that if you wear your gloves.
That's right.
You wear your
And if
gloves,
you wear two
you don't
layers,
get
even
the buzz
better.
Brooke. I've had a couple bad ones, but also just be aware of your surroundings. It's not anything major. It's not anything crazy. Like I got in a hurry one time and spilled a bowl of Isomalt, knocked it over. That was not good. It hurt.
We should order you one of those big black welding aprons.
I should. But since then, I normally wear an apron or I wear, long pants or something, so it's not just straight on my legs.
Hey, Nicole.
Sydney, look at my new wine glass I made last weekend.
Oh, that's so pretty. I love the colors.
Is that actual blown glass that you did?
It is blown glass. I took a class.
I
That's
love
awesome.
it.
I love it. I had
So
to.
cool.
Distracted. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to... Oh, goodness. All right. So, it's very warm over here. It's kind of stuck to my mat. That's okay. That's good, honestly. So, I just folded that over once and pulled it back to pull it off my mat under my lamp. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull this out real fast.
This is mesmerizing, Brooke. I'm like waiting to see what the next thing is you're going to make.
So I'm going to grab a piece, pinch it with my fingers, and pull it out. And then I'm going to cut it with my scissors. So I have this technique is great. You can use it for so many things. So you can use it for leaves, all kinds of stuff. So I'm going to put this back under the heat now.
Beautiful.
But what I've done, so I'm going to curl this with my fingers. You could use a tool, but I've just curled it. Trying to get to the side like that. You can see.
That looks awesome.
And then what I'm going to do, my whimsical tree here, is I am going to line this all around the edges. Because this is so thin, I'm just lightly torching the side of this, very lightly. But I want this curve. That's what I want.
Nice.
And even if that end breaks off, it's not a big deal. So we've used these for feathers. We've used these, oh my goodness, everything. It's a great, great technique. And you can do different sizes. So like I said, I just pinch it with my fingers, whatever size I want. If I want to go wider, I can do that. I want to stay pretty consistent on these, but it doesn't have to be perfect. And then I'm just cutting with it at an angle.
Nothing special about the scissors, right? They're just stainless
those are
scissors.
regular old scissors.
Hey.
Fiskars scissors. And curl that in. And normally, so like this one is still pretty warm. So warm will stick to warm, and then I didn't even have to torch that. It just sticks right to it.
That's so pretty.
Sorry, trying to get my hand to work. So then I'm just going to layer these up. And then I'm going to work quickly. Very quickly for you.
Okay, now for everyone that's with us, that surprise was specifically for Brooke. But now they, at the end, you have to stay till the end, Michelle and Sydney have a surprise for you guys. So don't, I promise you're going to want to stay because it was a night full of surprises for everyone.
If they're here with surprises, you want to stay.
That's right. June is asking how long that would stay pliable without a heat lamp.
So it's going to cool pretty quickly. A bigger chunk like this will probably stay warm about 5-ish minutes, maybe a little bit longer. You can, if it's still kind of warm, but not super pliable, you can put it back on your yellow mat, pop it in the microwave for about 5-10 seconds, and then re-pull it real quickly, and it will work. It'll become more workable again. So you don't have to go remelt it all the way down. You can keep it, make it re-pliable that way quicker. But like I said, Sydney's got a great video on her YouTube of the PVC pieces you need to make a stand for a lamp. The heat lamps and the hood is going to be like $20-25 total.
There's a tutorial up there for how to make that lamp, right?
Yeah.
We should link that in here later too.
Yeah.
And they think that this reminds them of the Grinch tree.
It does.
I love that.
Remind us of the Grinch tree. I like that.
You did
That's
the
what
color.
I
just
wanted, like,
perfect.
whimsical and fun. And see, then I'm trying to work quickly. It got a little larger than I expected.
Love it.
You know how things work when I'm doing it. It's me,
So-
guys.
Well, Brooke, if they wanted to use this for a cake topper, once you're done, if they wanted to use it for a cake topper, what would the steps be to seal or protect the sugar before it goes on the butter, cream, or the fondant?
So if you're going to use this for a cake topper, which this would be it would be a perfect size for a cake topper because the snowflake that it's going to sit on is 5 inches.
Mhm.
You would seal it with edible glaze spray. I prefer the PME. Find my PME glaze spray. This you just spray it on kind of like spray paint, light layers. It seals it, keeps moisture out, but then it's still edible. So you can, if they wanted to break it into pieces and eat it like a lollipop later, they can do that. And that's what I do. I do sell lollipops when I do markets, and I always seal them because then it keeps it from getting sticky or melting immediately with the humidity. So I've kind of worked it so you can see here going up the side.
So cute.
Oh, look. Isn't that fun?
Yes.
It's so fun. And it's really, I know some people are like, oh, it's so many leaves, it'll take forever. But I really find it therapeutic because I can just sit here and talk.
And it's edible sugar art. It shouldn't be super fast. It should be special.
That's why,
You just tell them to call me Brooke. I'll take care of it.
You got this.
Some people just need explanations about why things are worth what they're worth because they just don't know yet.
Yeah, they just don't know, and that's okay. They don't know everything.
That's why you have to keep doing these demos because then they see what you guys actually do and how long it takes and how much artistic talent is involved.
For sure.
And then they get it.
It definitely helps. And that's like, this is a cute cake topper. Fondant and I don't really work together. Fondant's smarter than me or something. I'm not sure. It doesn't work, okay? I've tried. It looks at me funny and says no. So Brooke does sugar. And
I love this.
Well, yes, it might take me an hour to do this, or 2, or however long it takes you. I do this, and then it doesn't have to wait 3 days. I don't have to plan ahead, because it's me, and I'm not very good at planning ahead. Let's be honest.
We don't have to tell them all the secrets.
If they've seen me do anything on the internet, they know. They are aware. I'm
the one always preaching planning equals profit, but in this case, you don't have to tell them how early you make this, okay?
Yeah, they don't need to know. I made this 5 minutes before the cake went out my house, okay? It's fine.
Some people just work better under pressure. That's just not going to change.
Yeah, it's really true. That's a very accurate statement. I just don't have time. I do things. It's all on a timeline, and man, I don't have time to plan that far ahead and start another order that's 4 days away. I got to work on the one that's now. So
look, I'll just confess, I'm a little better now than before COVID started, but I'm not significantly better at that yet.
I'm not. I'm
not there yet.
I don't know if I'll ever be there yet.
Oh, maybe one day we'll be grown up and we can do it. Okay, guys, this will be a live link to the tutorial. It'll show up on YouTube, on the Amy Hicks page, Seriously Sweet, and on the cupcake, on the Cookie Snack Attack page, but not till after the live stream ends, okay? So, Heather says she rolls that way too.
She knows. So I'm going to I've been pulling it out of the light a lot and touching it a lot so it gets cooler. So you can see it's still pliable, but it's pretty hard. So what I'm going to do is do what we just talked about and reanimate this really quickly. I'm going to wrap it up in my yellow silicone mat.
Hey, have you made any Isomalt Christmas ornaments yet this year?
Not this year. My hand has put me very behind. Very behind.
Well, Mad Scientist Monday that any of you Sydney, this is for you too. Anytime you want to pop on and play, just tell me and you can have as much time as you want.
Ooh.
I really like manning the controls. So anytime you guys want to come on here and have a little showdown, you just let me know.
I love it.
I will lose though.
No, you won't lose because each thing is individual. There's no losing when there's art involved.
Exactly.
I think you think differently, completely different than Sydney.
Yeah, everybody has their own unique spin to
Yeah.
everything. So
So see, I just
Look at that.
just reanimated it. We're all good now. So I'm gonna put it back under there.
I
that
love that there's
start?
no limit to how many times you can melt this.
No, none. It's great. And now it's much more playable.
Hey, Jen's here too. Did you want to say hi to her?
Yes.
Hello there.
Hello, hello. How are you, Jen?
Yeah, Heather's on the schedule, Becky.
Oh, good.
Because I
Oh,
think
good.
these two, Brooke and Heather together, it's quite a show.
Did you watch our icing images demo?
No, I haven't seen it yet. I am going to watch the replay, but we've had some stuff going on around here.
Yeah, I know you have. No, it's if you need a laugh, you just sit right down and take about 10 minutes with that. You don't
I
even
knew
have
I
to watch
was in
the
trouble
whole thing.
when your little announcement thing started like spinning, like the Chucky doll.
Oh yeah, yeah. Deb did real good with that.
I was like, we're in hardcore trouble here.
Yeah, yes, yes, they were.
Hey, by the way, tell me about that torch. Maybe that torch, is that like turned on and you're just clicking it from the back? Mine
Yes.
my Joe Chef torch doesn't work that way.
Yeah, so it's got open and close on the back. Close,
Okay.
open. I just leave it open because it's
Okay.
not actually putting out any propane until I push the button.
Oh,
And then I can
I'm
adjust
getting that.
down or up on flame.
You guys
Now it's-
better not have bought all the pink torches while I was manning the controls. I'm just saying. And if you did, you better have sent one to my house.
Right.
Mine, you turn on and you click it, and then you turn it up and down.
Mm-mm. No.
So I think that one's gonna go bye-bye. I think with the one you're using is much safer.
It's a much safer because it turns off when I unclick it. I can use it one-handed, which I mean, even when I'm not like I don't touch my Isomalt when I'm torching it, obviously. But if there's something I need to like grab with my other hand pretty quickly after, you know.
You
Or
mean for the
torch.
people that didn't take a tumble on the brick?
Yeah, for the people that have two hands, unlike Brooke. You know, didn't just fall on the sidewalk like an idiot.
Oh my gosh.
Just me.
You want
I'm
me to do it?
sorry,
Sure.
guys. It looks really cute though.
It's so cute.
oh, I love it.
We're gonna add some fun things to it. Just a few little
Hey,
bits.
also, if you seal that when it's done, it won't ever droop, right? Because moisture
No.
and humidity won't get to it.
Correct.
Okay.
You may have to re-seal it. Like if you're gonna just keep it, you might have to re-seal it every 3 months or so.
Okay.
If you're me, who
Oh.
hoards sugar pieces in her cabinet and her mantle, I just seal them with spray paint if I'm not going to eat them.
Okay.
With clear lacquer.
Shellac?
Yeah, clear
Okay.
shellac.
And then you don't have to redo them again, right?
Nope, they stay good forever.
And on that tree, they'd have to do the inside of it too, right? So it
Yeah.
couldn't draw. Okay.
Yep, you would flip it up and do the inside, flip it like this and do the inside and then the outside. So,
Hey,
Yeah.
Brooke, is your husband getting you anything for Christmas that is sugar or cookie or cake related?
I mean, if I'm going to be honest with you, I probably bought all of that for myself already.
Okay, so
He
go
might
ahead,
have, I
ask
don't
me what
know.
I'm getting.
What are you getting?
We don't normally exchange Christmas presents, but I mentioned when I got back from that gingerbread thing that I was like really in love with this and I really wanted to do some more experiments. And so Brian said, "Didn't your friend Jen tell you about a scroll saw? I think you should order that for Christmas." And I was
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So Sydney and Michelle, do we have anything on order for either of you two that is cookie or sugar or cake related for Christmas?
I'm pretty sure that we're with Brooke. We just order everything.
Just order nothing. Normally we do that, but this I was like, well, it's a scroll saw. I don't know if I should order another power tool without asking.
There's usually some tools involved in Christmas for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ordered a new spray booth from Cake Safe for my birthday. So
Oh, nice.
Nice.
yeah,
All right, I can see that.
pretty in love with it. So.
I need to order a new cookie studio because if you could see it, I have a virtual background for you ladies tonight. That's my sprinkle wall at my store. You would probably all pass out if you saw how tightly packed this cookie room is. It's no working room here for the elves.
Mine's
Yeah.
it's holiday, so you get what you get behind me. I'm sorry.
Okay.
No, Brooke, your area always looks fabulous.
It does not. You're a liar. Thank you.
No, it's always organized. You know right where everything is. That's all that matters.
That's all that
That was
matters.
a
That is
big
literally-
enabler alert, Jennifer, the scroll saw. Thank you very much for sharing with us the right one to get. And I cannot wait to use that. On December 26th, I'm going to be burning it up.
Yes, she is. She's got this. I'm almost done. I'm sorry, guys. I swear.
That is so beautiful.
I love it.
Hey,
Super pretty.
Sydney, while we have you, and Brooke, you can answer this too, but can you light that up with lights from inside?
Yeah, absolutely you can.
What about making holes after the fact to poke lights through? Is that a doable thing?
Yeah, for sure. If you could take a hot knife, or just like sometimes I'll use like armature wire and I'll heat up the end, or like a metal rod, and you can just pop holes right through it.
Pin. Or the Zioto pin.
Yeah, for sure.
So for all of you guys wondering why I said that, you need to visit Michael's when the Christmas stuff goes on sale and get those battery packed lights that they have either in colors or white. And this year, you guys, they have little reindeers and little gingerbread people. Like I just all of a sudden was like, oh, you could wrap that whole tree with
Absolutely.
They're so cute. There's like, I feel like I don't know if they still have them left at your store, but I was at my store about 3 weeks ago and there was literally 16 different kinds of those baby lights.
That's like crazy. I haven't seen those. I need to go look.
So, and they have the tester, in the box that you push to make sure they work. Oh, and Becky's saying also that pin.
Yeah, the Zioto heat pin.
Oh yeah, for sure. The Zioto pen would work perfect.
Yeah, for sure. Because it's just a heat gun, a heat pin, and you could just heat little
gingerbread. We're gonna saw gingerbread, Laura. We are gonna make some structures.
I mean, I have a Dremel tool, so I could do some gingerbread nonsense for sure.
I know. I use my Dremel tool. You know what I don't have though? I don't need it this year, guys. I'll be good without it. But I would like to have one of those belt sanders.
Oh yeah.
At some point, but I always have to try one or two things and make sure I'm going to stick with it.
Yeah.
Right? It gets tricky.
I think I'm going to stick with Isomalt at this point. What do you guys think?
I think you should keep going with the Isomalt.
Definitely.
But you can use Isomalt with gingerbread. I'm just saying.
Oh, I know. Did you see the new window panes?
I'll just call you when we need you to make all the trees. Can you do that?
Done. Hired.
Done. Hired. We're ready to go.
I'm in. I am very easily persuaded.
Laura, totally the scroll saw and to be able to do mitered corners.
Oh, miter.
There's a whole bunch of stuff I want to do. And the thing I've been sketching that I want to do, I really need the scroll saw because it's curved. I'm not going to be able to use my normal zester thing.
Yeah, no.
Hey, Heather says you're an Isomalt rock star.
Aww,
Definitely.
Favorite.
I agree.
Y'all are the sweetest.
Do you guys have heart buttons on your screens right now?
On the other one, I could do it over here.
I don't know. I don't have them on my screen, so I can't. And I don't ever see them during the live stream, but I see them in the replays. I was wondering how they were getting those on there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Laura has
it on my Facebook on our other phone. You can do it.
Look at that. Brooke, this is beautiful.
And I want two more. Two more.
All right, now you're the only one that will know the answer to this question.
Oh gosh.
Can you or would it have taken the same amount of time if you had two good hands?
Oh, it'd have been way faster with two hands.
Okay, so this is probably about our speed then, right?
Yeah, this is not me. Yes. This is. It got
Kathy is asking, can you oh, that's so
Oh, I love it.
it's so
Can
Gorgeous.
you crush the isomalt and
Gorgeous.
put it in a cutout of a cookie and bake with the cookie or no?
I would cut out the cookie, bake the cookie, then pour the isomalt when it comes out of the oven or when it's cool. You don't bake it because it's gonna melt. It's gonna burn the isomalt if you do that.
Yeah,
Yeah, and the
doesn't work
moisture
like
from the dough will affect it too.
Yeah, and it doesn't work like the Jolly Ranchers, right? I think probably that's where, because a lot of people, crush up the Jolly Ranchers and just put them in and then bake.
Yeah, no. So I took one of my little snowflakes here, and I'm going to put it on the top. I could do this stuff.
Heather says she can't believe you're working with that bad hand. I think she's killing it. That's amazing, right? Could you add small hard candies to the tree to make it look like ornaments?
Yes. I'm going to use something different for ornaments tonight, but you could do that, or you could even take this. I just pulled it out. But you could even take pieces of this out of my lamp. You could cut little pieces like I was cutting the leaves. I pulled it out, so hold on. Let me get it a little more pliable.
Brooke, you just made me think of something. Sydney, let me show you something and see if you have a mold like this. Hold on just a second. I just have to locate it.
She probably does.
I'm in the Bermuda Triangle right now.
If she does it, she can make one. And you've got the person that does that too. So then you could just cut little pieces like the green and then roll it into a little ball and then have it ornament.
Love it.
Do you have a little mold like this that has the little ornaments that are real shallow? Do you have a little baby ornament mold?
I don't think we have a little ornament mold. No, I usually just use we have some basic shapes, so I'll take circles and things like that to decorate them.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. That's really cute though. I like that.
I'll think of where I got it in a minute. Mimi, where'd this come from?
All right, I gotta get my red to a usable state. I got distracted.
Oh, Hobby Lobby. It came from Hobby Lobby.
Okay.
Oh, baby, low, baby.
But I think they're mostly sold out now. I think they had a lot of trouble stocking for Christmas this year based on what we're hearing and being able to try to order.
Mm.
And it did not, thank you, Mimi, it did not have a temperature thing on the back of it.
Oh.
I bought an extra one to experiment, but I don't want to be responsible if it melts it.
Yeah, you have to be really careful with those.
I'll do it on a Mad Scientist Monday. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Flip it over on the back and try to just pour a little bit on the back. Don't touch that.
Oh, before I even mess up the mold. Great idea. What color is that, Brooke?
Excuse me, my thing fell. This is red. I'm out. I didn't realize I was out of red shimmer, so I'm a little upset with myself right now. Apparently, I own 5 bags of every color except for red shimmer. So it's fine. It's fine.
I find that a little surprising because I've seen the tub of Isomalt color.
You have. You're right. Oh, this might have a little shimmer in it. We're good. Don't worry. It's just me. Didn't even know it was sparkly. But I'm just going to pull this really fast, and then we're going to make a cute little ribbon for our tree, and then we're going to put some snow on it and some ornaments.
It's so pretty.
Sydney, I stole your snow.
What's that? What's snow?
Your snow recipe.
Oh, good. With the wafer paper and the diamond dust.
Mm-hmm.
It works every time.
It does. It does. I had to clean the coffee out of my coffee grinder, but
I use my magic bullet.
oh, that was smart. Should have done that. Clearly wasn't thinking very well. It's been. If you saw my
I think you
Facebook
need a
post,
dedicated cookie one.
I do.
Or, wafer paper one, right?
Yeah, that's what I have.
Let's see. Did I miss
did,
the
and then I
answer to the best way?
ran out of
Oh,
coffee. Okay.
Laura, she said just let it cool, and then in those silicone cups, it basically just snaps right out, and then you put the hard pieces back in to use again.
I'll show you. This one's cool. So all you do is I'll just flip this over and push on the bottom some, because it breaks that suction. And then
look at
it
that.
just pops right out. And
Fantastic.
I'll put this in a baggie to use again.
And we did link those cups. Those are OBX cups from Amazon.
Yeah. Yep.
Fabulous.
So, and then all these little pieces I would just sweep off in my little baggie. I just keep them in Ziploc baggies so it keeps, you know, that moisture off of them and stuff. And then we go use it again next time.
Look at that. Sydney and Michelle, should we ask them any questions that they should start answering? Do you want to do a couple questions over there?
We can. I don't want to interrupt Brooke in what she's
You're good. I'm
demoing
just gonna
though,
pull
so
it and get you ask a couple questions, and then I'll make ribbon.
let's see. How do you want to do it?
Do we want to tell them why?
No.
No.
Not yet.
Okay. Okay. Hang on. I have to think of questions now. I was gonna do maybe a number count, but I can think of some questions.
They have to be present for what's coming next. So maybe just give them a question because there's like a 15-second delay, and it might be a smidge longer because of StreamYard. And that way they can be doing that when Brooke starts talking again.
Yeah.
Okay. Trying to think because I don't want to lose the answers if they don't know what we're doing.
We're only looking on.
Yeah, because we only have it only shows us the comments, like the comments that are popping up on the screen.
I'll put everything up. Is that okay if I go in order? If I just click, it'll show on my screen.
Okay. You get to pick.
Screen. You just tell me when you're ready.
Okay. What do you want to do?
Hang on, we have to think of something now.
I'm so excited.
I'm gonna do it. Okay, should we confer for a second and then come back on? Okay, we're gonna confer for a second.
Okay.
And then we're gonna pop back on. Is that okay?
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, we'll be right back.
Hey, Brooke, can you answer this question for Kelly? Is there a specific type of container that a large ice, small piece like this should be kept in when storing it?
No, I put it so not paper bag that lets in too much humidity. I literally just use Ziploc bags. Like this was my gold one, Ziploc bag, and I'll just put it in here.
Okay.
I'll do it right now for you. I'll just put this in here, pop it out. This one's still a little bit warm, so it might take a minute.
Sabra loves your tree too.
Oh, thank you.
You know, it's so amazing to me how easy you're getting that to come out of there. It's yet another reason to use a silicone container versus a glass container.
Yeah, because that's the glass doesn't flex. So this, I can just release the suction on the bottom and it comes right out. And most of the time like this, it's all but clean, right? I mean,
and you never risk putting soap in there. So you're never going to have that issue.
No, I just rinse it out with water and dry it, and it's all good. But see, then I just put it in my Ziploc baggie. I'm going to squeeze most of the air out. Doesn't have to be perfect, but most of the air out, and then it's good. And it goes in my container.
That's awesome. Okay, let me show you some comments real quick.
Yes.
Yep. Heather says she doesn't use glass for that reason too. I love that too, June, that there's never any waste. That's why I like buying it already prepared too, and Sydney has the best colors.
Oh my gosh, that's the best colors.
Nikki, this Isomalt is just a lot of fun. Brooke's making this part look really easy, but you can jump in and start doing things with cookies just to get used to it,
Yes, and like I said, I'll be teaching at CookieCon. Sydney will be teaching at CookieCon. If you ever have questions, just message me. Message my bakery page. Message me. I will always help. I will always answer questions, and so will Sydney. She Yeah. I don't do soap and silicone just because silicone breathes, and I don't want soap in my
And it might not really be out unless it's as hot
Yeah.
when you're rinsing. Let's see what this says. Oh wait, someone said they use silicone cupcake liners.
Oh, that'd be smart.
Um,
I just like these because they're a little thicker. And those cupcake liners can get pretty flexible and spill.
Oh, wait, Kelly was actually asking about the finished piece. Would you be able to enjoy it for at least another season?
Oh, my Christmas tree I made last year, I'll get it for you in a minute. It's still, I still have it.
Okay.
I sealed it with spray paint, immediately because I knew I wasn't gonna eat it, right? I knew I was making this as. Thank you, Heather. Isn't it so pretty?
It's gorgeous.
Love it.
So, did
I'll
you
go ahead.
When you did that glass blowing? Were you learning techniques to bring to Isomalt? Just curious.
Yes, always.
Yes.
I made a glass pumpkin in September, and then I made this glass last weekend. I'll get my pumpkin in a minute. It's really pretty. And I love seeing how the techniques translate back and forth.
Yes.
It's really, really cool to me. And I quite like it. So
yes.
What I'm going to do.
You're so good at this. I hope that one day that something comes together where you can just do this full time.
Me too. We're working on it.
I know. You're working hard, girl. You're killing it.
So what I'm going to do now, we're going to make a ribbon. And this is going to be a very tiny ribbon. But we'll make it the same way you would make any ribbon. Big or small. And I'll show you before the end, remind me to go grab my big tree. So I'm just going to roll this sausage out. Most of the time I would keep this under my lamp, but I want you to be able to see it. So I'm trying to keep this very uniform. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut off these bigger ends for a minute, just because they're bigger. When I pull these pieces out like this, I don't put them back under the lamp. I put them in the bowl to be remelted because they've already changed temperature too much to reincorporate back. So I'm just going to take my plastic, it's plastic, but it's not, this isn't hot enough to melt it, Wilton roller. And I'm going to flatten this out.
I see where this is going.
Flatten it out. And then I've got this flat. I'm just going to pull. Gently pull. And I'm going to try and keep it all the same size while I'm pulling. So it's very important that it be the same temperature, which this is pretty good. It's actually a little bit warm, but that's okay.
Wow.
Pull. I'm going to pull. I'll show you the one I made last year because it's got layered colors. With this one being so small, it's very hard to layer colors. I mean, I could probably do it, but I don't have another one. So I'm cutting off these ends. You can see it's still pretty flexible. Nice. And I'm going to take my tree and I'm going to start the top. And I do need a little bit of heat right there. I want that to attach. A little bit of heat.
It was so much fun to see you making your pieces on the Food Network show, the Halloween Wars.
Oh, thank you.
It was fun to watch you work. You were in the zone. I was so proud of you.
Yeah. I love it. I love that stuff. I really, really do. And so I'm just gently bringing this around. It is very, very fragile. I'm going to, when I have spots where it's touching, I'm just going to lightly torch so it will have something to stick to. A little bit more heat. There we go.
So I just realized I'm sitting here like putting my head one way and the other, like I'm going to be able to look down and see the side of it. I just caught myself on camera.
Oops.
You know you're doing it too. The people that are at home, you know you are.
I know, right? They know. And then I'm just, where it's a little bit stiff, I just very, very lightly torch to keep bending it.
It's gorgeous.
Move that up a little bit. I will get another piece in a minute to keep wrapping. Oop. See, but this is the thing. Look, it snaps a little bit. Not a big deal. Add a little heat. Put it back on. Nobody knows.
Look at that.
And so.
Oh, it's so pretty.
That's so pretty.
Super pretty.
Love it.
I love it. I love it. And we'll make another to keep going around one more time. And then I've got some really fun stuff for the ornaments.
For the ornaments?
Yes.
Okay. Well, they love it, Brooke.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad they love it. That's the best part. So this one, like I showed before, the more you touch it, the cooler it gets. So I'm just going to flatten.
You don't have to do anything to that roller either, right? Because isn't that like the Wilton fondant roller, the little one?
Yep, it's a little Wilton fondant roller. So I'm gonna cut off this end, and then again, I'm just pulling down to the size I want it to be. If I get these edges that are a little bit thicker, I just pull with my fingers.
What's your favorite piece you've ever made?
Oh, my favorite.
It's okay if you have more than one.
I'm gonna go. I really love my octopus bottle that I did with Sid.
That was last summer, right?
Yeah. Pinky. And I really do love that Christmas tree I made last year. I really do love it. It's beautiful.
Kathy is saying thank you for sharing your talent with us.
Oh, you're so welcome.
A Facebook user is saying so lovely. I'm sorry, I don't know who that is, but maybe they'll tell us. And and Heather and Becky are both saying your skeleton.
Oh, I do. I forgot about Ringo. How did I forget? Because he broke. But yeah, Ringo's my favorite.
He broke?
He broke.
What happened to him?
He broke.
Did he break his hand?
Oh, he broke more than his hand. He nosedived. He took a big old nosedive one day. Poor Ringo. But even Ringo's stand was Isomalt, the whole thing.
Amanda says she's learning so much tonight, so thank you, Brooke.
Good. I'm
You're
glad.
multiplying in the community. That's really awesome.
I love it.
And it's Lorraine. Lorraine was just asking that. Said so lovely.
I'm glad. Thank you, Lorraine.
Ringo was the best, Heather said.
Oh, I love Ringo. She's right. Heather's right. Ringo was the best. Pinky's a close second. We'll give her second place. This one's very thin, and my hands are very not working right now, but that's okay.
You're doing great, and you're doing especially great with one hand.
Right?
Yes.
Thank you.
It's pretty impressive.
I'm pretty
knock on wood, you are not I'm not going to say it yet. I'll wait till we're totally done and that torch is off. Nikki says thank you, and they would also like to know what your Instagram handle is, please, Brooke.
It is Bunnies BUNNYS Bakery TX.
TX for Texas, right?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to type that in. I don't know if it's going to show up everywhere, but Bunnies Bakery Texas TX.
Yes. Bunnies Bakery TX.
So hard to see in here. I'm on my screen is a laptop screen, so sometimes I get a really weird reflection. So I think I did this. Does that look right?
Yes, perfect.
Okay.
That is my Instagram. All right.
That is gorgeous.
I'm happy with my ribbon. So now I have, you're gonna love these. So now I have some really fun little toppers and edible things. So I have some sprinkles, and I have these really fun edible toppers that I get from Floof Cutters.
Cute.
And it has, it does look like a Fenton glass tree. Thank you. It has a Spotify code on it. So when you scan this code in Spotify, it plays a song.
No.
That's so cool.
They're so much fun. I have so many.
I think you might have married your two favorite things tonight.
I did. I did it on purpose. That wasn't accidental. But I'm going to lightly torch because I want this Santa hat on the top of my tree. So then you can get a little song, a little fun. And I have, if you're guys, I know you guys do this too, okay? When I get sprinkle mixes, I pick out all the good stuff, okay? I love the Spotify code. So These are floofy sprinkles.
Yes.
Also from Floof Cutters.
Yes.
And I have picked out the adorable little Santa boots.
All right. Can I just ask this question?
Yes.
I love those mixes, but seriously, we would all pay extra just in case you're watching tonight. We would totally all pay extra if you would just put some of the extra nice ones separate.
Yeah.
For the special projects so that
Yeah.
we don't have to raid them out of the bag each time. We totally would, wouldn't we?
We would. She does. I don't know if she has these little booties in.
Oh my God, they're so
separate,
cute.
But she has a lot of the confetti in separate. I have some.
See, Heather gets it because we
Christmas
all
tree.
do that. We get that sprinkle mix in and it goes on a tray with edges and then we start sorting.
Yes,
And we're like, oh, we can only use these when it's time to do this thing.
That's exactly right. And then I've got some little royal icing Santa or snowmen
Aw.
that are so cute.
Those
Look
are
at
adorable.
you.
And fun. And then I'm just showing you another one. That's it.
Look, at least a half a dozen of us are
I did a
saying yes,
hippopotamus.
please. Look at how cute that is.
The
That's
hippo.
the hippopotamus.
Yeah, he plays I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas.
I love that song.
That's
That's great.
because everyone might leave the live stream, and I don't want to wreck Brooke's thing here, but that's my favorite Christmas song.
Heck yes.
Oh, yes,
I
definitely.
My younger sister and I have a thing about that.
I love so many. So I'm just lightly torching on the petals and putting some little ornaments on here. Like I said earlier, you could use little pieces of Isomalt and make cute little ornaments.
Heather has a request, and it's definitely for you.
Oh God, what did she want me to sing?
Hippopotamus.
Oh,
Nikki, you don't know the song?
I know the song. Can I do the
You need
voice?
to sing it for Nikki. She doesn't know the song.
Oh God, I have to sing it for you. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Only a hippopotamus will do. I don't remember the rest, but I know that part. And that's the exact voice she sings it in. So
You have to find that song, Nikki, because it's fun at Christmas.
It's
I have no
very-
idea what it has to do with Christmas other than a kid wants a hippo, but it's fun.
yeah, I'm not sure either, but we like it.
Yeah.
It's very fun. It's very fun.
Yes,
And
I
so-
may or may not own one of those ridiculous hippopotamuses with a elf hat on it that
Yes.
you click and it sings at Christmas. I may or may not own one of those.
Oh,
That's
may
great.
or may not. Yeah, that means you own it. I know you. You own that thing. I'm with it. I love it. I feel like I need one now.
Yes, floof cutters.
I love Floof. Donna's so sweet. She's so sweet. You're right. I had to marry both my favorite things, right? Come on.
Oh,
now.
that tree is so cute.
It's so
It
cute.
is.
let
Oh,
me-
just adorable.
The
Mm.
floof things and the sugar things you added, they'd still
I
be
love
okay
it.
to spray too, right?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
so
they can be glazed,
cute.
no issue. How cute is that?
So
Wow.
cute.
Love
I
it.
love it. Ta-da!
I love it.
Oh my gosh.
And,
And
you're
then you
gonna
would-
are
I
you going to
would-
show them snow?
Yes, we're not
Okay.
done. I'm going to,
She's not done. Don't leave yet. I promise you don't want to leave.
and I'm going to lightly torch my snowflake because it is my tree skirt stand. I'm going to set my tree down on here.
Oh,
We're good. And then, move this.
they love it. Look,
No.
Brooke, your adoring fans.
Oh,
Look.
my adoring fans love me. I love you too. I'm such a turd.
It was a fundraiser in some city to
Oh.
raise money for a hippo at their zoo in the 50s. That's cool. I like it even more now.
That's
even
so
better.
cool.
It's 2022 and we're still saving a hippo.
I love that. That's so cool.
We weren't even a thought in the 50s, but we're saving a hippo
No,
today.
We're not. We're not thoughts, but that hippo is good. Don't you worry. We will save him.
Myra said she heard it, but what she thought she heard was all I want is a lobotomy. Myra, you're going to get us in trouble tonight.
That's a good one. I mean, All right. So my snow. This is Sydney's recipe, and I swiped it, but you know, she shares. So I have shredded up wafer paper and diamond dust. I did a white one, obviously. It's so pretty.
It doesn't matter which one you shred either, right? What thickness?
No, I did double density because that's all I have. So, and I'm going to open my piping jar.
I save all of my scraps all year just to make snow.
Oh yeah.
I love it.
I use this piping gel, and I'm gonna put some on some of these edges. Just a little.
Are you guys having fun tonight? You like this?
Is everybody having fun?
I thought you would love seeing Brooke tonight. Nicole says adorable. Saber says Texas girls rock.
Ah, I love it. I love it. I love y'all. Thank you for having me. I love coming on.
You are welcome anytime. Anytime that you don't even have to come on when you're a load of fun. We'll cheer you up if you have a bad night, okay?
Aw, I love y'all. I love y'all.
I'm not going to burn myself, but you could give me an Isomalt challenge, and then you could laugh while we pretend we're on Nailed It.
Don't.
That's fun.
That's happening. You're in trouble now. You put me behind the controls.
Laura says Illinois girls gravel.
So I'm going to use.
You started something.
A little palette knife, and I'm just snowing.
Love it. Hey, is that recipe or whatever you did there, is that posted anywhere?
Sid posted it on her page today. Yesterday?
Today? Okay.
Yeah, a couple days ago I posted it.
Yeah.
What does that ESC mean, Heather? Should I ask, or was that keeping it clean for the feed? I don't know.
She's my emotional support Canadian.
Oh. Hey, Jen from Emily Mays, are you still here? Either you or Nadine, you're now going to be my emotional support Canadian. I just gave you a new title.
Yeah.
You may need more than one.
I got a lot of crazy going around.
When the pandemic started, it was
Holly's from
amazing.
Texas too. You know Holly, I think, right?
I think I do.
She said, let's hear it for the Texas bakers.
Woo-hoo.
Oh, Jen is still here. Illinois girls rock. Jen, you got me.
She did.
Houston's in the house.
Houston. I'm north.
Oh, that is gorgeous.
It's so cute.
I love it. Oh, so stinking cute. Really pretty. Oh, you'll have to take pictures of it.
Oh, yes.
He looks like he's like raising his hands at the top there. He looks like he's conducting the hippopotamus song, I think. Hey, you should talk to Bloof Cutters about doing a whole hippopotamus packet if they don't have it yet.
I'm going to.
I bet they would sell that now that you sang it.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Love, love, love. So cute. Adorable tree.
Thank you guys.
Oh. Okay, now can someone Barbie or Becky, because you guys are super fast at this, would you please grab the link to Sydney's tutorial with the gingerbread Christmas tree, the play date, and drop that in just so that they can find it? I can't do it. If I leave the stream, we might lose the stream. But drop that in because I think you guys are going to adore that project.
Sorry.
Is it on your YouTube channel?
Yeah, I just put it on my YouTube channel today, so it should be at the top.
It'll be easier to find it there, right?
Yeah.
Does it make a difference to you guys? Are you monetized anywhere? Does it make a difference where they watch it? Facebook
No, it doesn't really matter. Either way is fine.
Okay.
YouTube, you have.
Yeah, YouTube, it is on there, but either way, we have it on
Okay.
everything, so it's just easier on YouTube.
Okay. Now, by the way, how long did it take you to finish that gingerbread tree when you did your tree? Did you edit? That was a live play date, right?
Yeah, that was a live. So we did like the basis of it in an hour. It was about an hour. And then just to add like the individual sprinkles took a little bit longer on the finished one because I'm crazy and I put them on one by one. But If
So
you
did I.
did a little bit less than me, then it would probably only take like an hour and a half.
Okay, so Brooke, I just want to say we chatted 5 minutes at the beginning. You're only an hour and 37 in with one hand.
Yeah.
Yes. Go, girl.
Thank you.
Sydney can't clap.
I can't
She's
clap.
holding. Here.
I know she can't clap, but I'll high five you.
The Spotify
those-
items are from Floof Cutter. Floof.
It's
Floof
floof.
cutter.
I always say fluff, but it's floof, isn't it?
It's Floof.
Okay, I'll try to
Fluos.
work on that. Amazing tree, Brooke. This is Nimrose. She
Ah.
could be an emotional support Canadian as well.
Oh yeah.
I love that.
Yeah,
Live play
Heather's
date
been
next
for
one,
a long
Sydney.
time.
What's that?
Live play date.
When's the next live play date? June would like to know.
January.
I don't think I've officially announced it yet. But I am. Did I? No, I did. Right? I think I
You did in
did.
the Torch team.
I
I
thought
don't know
you
if you did
did.
anywhere else.
I think I did. Okay, I believe it's the 7th of January. I do one every
That's
month,
what I thought I heard.
where I kind of do it at a pace where everybody can follow along and stuff like that.
But
too,
we'll
so
double check that.
I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure I posted it. Sometimes I have so much that I don't remember what I posted.
I know it's posted in the Torch team. I don't know.
Okay,
what-
then I probably posted it everywhere. So it's the 7th of January.
It's like,
Subject to change should there be any
Yeah.
things we find out later.
Yeah, I
Right.
guess we got that wrong.
Oh, so great. Brooke,
Yes, Floof Cutter.
you rocked. That was awesome.
Thank
It
you.
was
was.
really great.
And thank
Really,
you
really
for
pretty.
bringing my
Fantastic.
friend. I'm so happy.
Now, may I make your guests large so that
Yes.
they can do something fun too?
Of course.
All right, hold on. I'm going to make you two in the big screen. Me and Brooke are going to be on the side, or Brooke and I.
So you're gonna tally.
Yeah, so because it's still, I don't see every comment. So I have a question to ask. And then
Okay,
if
I'll
you don't
I'll
mind
start putting it up.
choosing. Okay,
Mhm. Yep.
perfect.
I'm ready.
All right. So we have can I go ahead and tell them everything or are we,
Yeah,
are we
please.
good? Okay, I just want to make sure.
Your show right
I want to
now.
follow the rules. Okay. So, yeah, that was so awesome. I loved watching that, Brooke. And I was super excited. And Amy told me that all this was happening, and I thought it'd be fun to do a little giveaway. So we have a giveaway prize for somebody who's watching. So we're going to test how much you guys are paying attention during
Oh, I like this. This is already getting good.
All right. So we have a question that we are going to ask. Hi, guys. I see people popping up on the comments there.
All of a sudden they're back.
I know. So we are going to ask a question, and it is something that Brooke talked about in pretty, length in the beginning. So to see whoever gets let's go with the third correct answer. Is that how we're going to do it?
Okay.
Or should we do just the first one that pops up on there?
What's the best thing?
What's the best way? What's
I
easiest?
think, I think you better pick a number and go with that, and I'll stay on top of the comments because they all centralize to here.
Okay.
Then
So
that's good. You
let's
did.
do the third correct answer. How
All
about
right, you got it.
All right.
I'll flash 1, 2, 3, and then I'll stop posting.
that? Perfect.
I'm
Okay.
on it. I'm ready. Brooke,
Perfect.
you cannot answer the question because you should know the answer.
That's why I'm filling
Yes.
my mouth with champagne.
So the question is, when you are working with Isomalt, there are a bunch of different kinds of color that you can use to mix in, but there's one that you can never mix in. It's not going to work well mixed into Isomalt. What kind of color is that? Okay, third answer wins.
All right, here we go.
Third
Third correct answer.
correct answer, yeah.
Yes.
And you never know how they're
All
coming
right, this
in.
was the first.
I see that.
Second.
And
Wait, that's the third.
that's the third.
Woo!
Yeah.
Woohoo, Chelsea!
Yay!
Yay!
Chelsea.
Congratulations. So we have one of the Playdate kits for my last gingerbread Christmas tree for you. So we will send that out to you. We'll get all your contact info and all that
I have it.
afterwards. Oh, you have it. Okay, perfect.
Got it. Oh, do you guys already know each other? I'm so glad.
Yes.
Okay, now let me just tell you how many people were really paying attention. Look at this.
Oh my gosh. Good job,
They
guys.
really were watching and
Wonderful.
learning.
Yay!
That's
I'm
awesome.
so happy.
You know, I don't know how you guys all feel about this as instructors, but it makes my heart super happy when people are actually learning, not just watching.
For sure.
It's like an
Yes.
entertainment show. Don't you guys feel so happy?
Yes,
Can't
I'm
keep up
super
with that.
proud.
30 comments have just gone down the screen and they all say that same answer.
That's
Yay!
awesome.
Look,
Yay. Good job, Brooke.
Reaching the
Yep.
masses. Thank you.
okay, and everyone is saying congratulations
Yay.
and great prize. And it is a really great prize. And I can't thank you guys enough for surprising Brooke.
Thank
That's
you.
Yeah, that was
really
super
amazing.
fun.
I'm gonna remember her little face.
I'm gonna cry again.
And for being so generous with the giveaway. That's totally cool. You
Oh,
guys
well, thank you for
rock
having us
that.
on here. It was super fun
Yeah.
surprise.
It's
Yeah.
so much fun. Jelly colors. Oh, they're guessing gel, even though they weren't. Some of them weren't here. So you guys, you are getting the word out there on this stuff. This is awesome.
Awesome.
That's
Thank
the
you.
plan.
How fun!
Airbrush colors.
Congrats. All right. Oh, so good. Now, anything else you want to tell them about that? The kit? Do they need to order anything, or is the kit enough to make a tree? Or
So we our accessory kits are kind of like all the specialty see-me stuff with the project. So you'll get like a basic supply list of just stuff you already have. It comes with like the cookie template for the way that I did it, but it comes with the Isomalt for the project, the transfer sheet design that I used. So you'll have all of the specialty stuff to get started, and you can change up the design. You don't have to do the tree. You could do it in any window cookie that you want to. So it's
Yeah,
super fun.
even on your gingerbread house.
Yep.
it's going to be so much fun.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
For sure.
And the kits are always 20% off.
Yeah, we
so
discount all
you
of
don't
our
even have to
accessory
have a
kits.
code.
Mhm.
For the kits, they're always
Yep.
on sale when you do a
Yep.
kit.
Yep. Yep.
Okay,
They're
and
always
then we
40%
also
off.
put Brooke's.
Yes, use
You know,
Brooks for
it's-
anything else.
Yep.
Yes.
It's
'Cause
December
you don't have
6th,
to have
and
a
I have
kit.
a bee flying around in here. So if I go off screen for a minute, you all just keep chatting. We put Brooke's code up for 10% off.
Yes.
Kits are always 20% off. Is there anything else you want to draw their attention to while you're here tonight?
If you go into the See Me Torch team every month, there's a like a
A
new
perk.
discount code,
Mhm.
Okay.
and we have games too, and we do challenges, and
Yeah.
it's not just Isomalt, it's all things sugar.
There's a
Definitely.
giveaway
things
every
sugar?
month, and
Yep.
yeah, and then you have to listen to me tell you how I felt, and you know.
Wait, say that again.
I post a lot in the Torch team. Okay.
It's super fun.
It's a really sweet place.
Yeah.
It's the greatest. It is one of the greatest groups on Facebook. It is so supportive. Amy's, yours is very similar. It's always so supportive.
That's
There's
what we've
never
heard. We
Yeah.
can't wait to
drama,
come
there's
to
none of
one.
that.
I'm
One of your in person.
I have to. What'd you say, Michelle? I'm sorry.
No, we've heard like your in person
Yeah, the retreats and everything.
retreats are really neat. We need to come to one of those.
Yes,
sure.
you do. You totally do.
All of
That would be
us.
fun.
We have a great time there. But you know what's really nice? I didn't start doing the live streaming for what it's turned into, but I am just so blessed and so thankful that it's turned into what it's turned into, because I have so many great friends now that are into the thing I'm into. Like, I have my people.
Yeah.
I have my
Exactly.
people, and I love it. And they challenge me,
Yeah.
which
Mhm.
just makes me want to make better projects and do
Exactly.
better stuff. And I did want to ask you too, is there anything in particular that's posted tutorial wise that would be really great for an absolute beginner, like somebody who's never touched it before?
The basic series?
Yeah, probably the basic series. So I have on my YouTube channel, and I also have kind of the start of one on my Instagram, because they do guides now on Instagram. So I kind of
Okay.
started compiling stuff. But
Okay.
on the YouTube, I did like a whole basic series of how to get started in Isomalt. And a lot of
Okay.
that applies to any medium. So whether you do cookies or cakes or pastries or anything, it's just kind of how to start incorporating Isomalt really easy, and all the basic like fundamental tips and tricks.
Fantastic. So that's for you guys. And Brooke has already said she'll be back again before Christmas, right?
I
Great.
Brooke, am I going to get any
Woohoo.
Christmas ornaments out of you?
Yeah.
I want to see. There's some mold that I saw on somebody's.
Oh yeah, I know what mold that is.
Probably
Yeah.
the
I
dollar.
have permission this time, damn it.
Yep.
And Sydney, I was totally serious. Anytime you have time, I know you're super busy, you travel, you're doing all the things all the time, but anytime you have time, any night you want, you just let me know, and you're on. You can bring whoever with you. I can host up to 10 people.
Wow,
So
that would be
that's lovely.
If
awesome.
you
Okay.
ever just want to do something like that, you let me know.
Definitely.
We already got tutorial from your last play date. We're going to be sharing that as part of this stream.
Awesome.
And oh, Brooke, they want to see your 18-inch Christmas tree that you were going to show them.
Hold on.
Now, this is a question. Let's see what this is. Looking at few colors of Isomalt say edible. Are the rest not edible? They're all edible, right?
They're all edible. The only reason I did that is because the ones that say specifically edible have glitter in it, and I just wanted to make it clear that it's edible glitter. It's not non-toxic glitter. It's edible glitter. But they're all edible.
All
Hey,
Isomalt made
we're
from
about
beets.
to have like a big old thing about glitter shortly in the group.
Awesome.
Oh,
my gosh, look at that.
oh,
I've never
year old.
seen that
I made it
piece,
last
Brooke.
year.
That's gorgeous.
That's so pretty.
Even the bow, it's all, the whole thing is Isomalt.
Oh my gosh.
Super, super
oh,
So,
that's
Brooke,
amazing.
Let me tell you something, just in case you ever get bit by the gingerbread bug. So I've been watching all of those old shows and stuff.
Mhm.
They actually counted on one of these people's competition piece. She made gingerbread isomalt by mixing in crumbs, and therefore it counted towards her percent of gingerbread.
That's cool.
Great
So
idea.
I'm just saying, you might
That's
be able to
fun.
work that in.
I could. But if I have an out like that, we can make it happen. But yeah.
I know.
See, you can see on this ribbon, it's got the two colors. I did the clear glitter and then the pearl
Wow.
on the outside.
Love that.
How on earth,
Beautiful.
and that
Striping
green
in
and
it.
red, how did you get that so
Yeah.
particular? It looks
Yeah.
like you ran it through a ribbon candy machine.
I know, right? Isn't it so pretty?
It's
Super pretty.
gorgeous.
It is. Looks fantastic.
So, Sydney, what's your favorite holiday to create for an Isomalt? Do you have a favorite?
I mean, I kind of like changing it up. I like to do different stuff, so I like that like I get to do something a little bit different every month
Every
or two,
time.
but probably Halloween. Halloween is one of my
Halloween?
favorites.
Do you
Yeah.
like the gory or the cutesy Halloween?
I like both. I like a
Okay.
mixture.
She
Go
can,
a little
you're
lighter.
not going to get
Like
an answer. She can roll either way, you
I
guys.
do.
They love your tree, Brooke.
Thank
Oh,
you.
yes. That's
Listen,
gorgeous.
all three of you, I appreciate you so much. All of you. Each time that I see your pieces and the things you're doing. And I just have to say, Sydney and Michelle, you two are two of the most giving, ready to sponsor people, back another artist. Like, I've never seen you turn anyone down. That's not to say everyone should start hitting them up because they have to
No.
make money too, but it is to say that they are literally coming into this part of the community since it's an overlap, right? From what we do, you guys are out there all the time and so generous, and we all appreciate it. We talk about it all the time. Like,
Oh,
you
thank
guys
you.
are
We just
fantastic and people love
Yeah,
you.
it's such an awesome community, and we love art in all forms. So, you know,
Yes.
every artist has their own kind of way of doing things. And, you know, like you
Yes.
said earlier, it's not a competition. It's all just
No.
awesome. So
Well,
we love
don't
supporting
you-
artists.
yeah,
everyone.
community over
Yep.
competition, that is a big
yeah.
deal. And do you do any cakes? Are you strictly sugar?
I do both, but I prefer to do sugar or
Yeah,
chocolate.
She has
Or,
a big cake she just made next to
Yeah.
us, but we can't show it yet.
no, it's for a
You
tutorial.
will eventually. I just wondered if you even fooled around with that anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I started with a bakery, so I made a lot of cakes over the years. So
Like
now
mini,
that I
right?
kind of do a little bit of everything, I would usually prefer to do sculpture, but I do anything that I kind of feel like at the moment. Sometimes that means a cake, sometimes it's a sculpture, whatever.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Well, I have to tell you, my entering into retirement, which is not ever really going to be retirement, started 5 years earlier than it was supposed to, or 3 years earlier than it was supposed to because of COVID.
Mhm.
But I really don't miss working 18-hour days in my bakery. I loved it, and it was for a time and a season and a place and a reason. But I am just so happy with the last couple of years and all the fun stuff we've gotten to do, and all of you ladies meeting everybody. I just love it.
That's awesome.
And Brooke, listen, I knew you were my cookie sister with this when the pink hair came out. I was like, that is it. Like, this child has got it.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, yeah.
now it's stuck. I can't even change it. Nobody would know who I was.
I don't think I would recognize you without it now. It's like
I don't
perfect.
think so. Thank you, Nicole.
They love it. So I'll talk to you guys all night. So we probably should end it so people can go back to what they needed to do tonight. And
We're gonna go make dinner.
Yep.
You have to have dinner still?
Yep.
I think Brian grabbed dinner when I started, but I'm going to come just for the people that are here. I am going to come back on and do the cold cookie reveal, but I'm going to do it as a separate video. It'll be on replay. So if you can't make it back tonight, please don't feel obligated. Okay. But I do want to finish it out so it stays in the right order on YouTube, because they get a little crazy, my cookie snack attackers, when I do stuff out of order. Like, so I have to code it and make it fall in date order. And that's the only place we can find anything. So you'll see me again tonight, but you don't have to come back. Okay. How about that?
Oh, great
Yay.
job, Brooke.
Bye.
Thank
Thank you
you. I
guys.
love you.
Bye.
Guys,
Thank
I'm
you
gonna
for
end the
having
live
us.
stream, but if you guys want to stay and talk to each other, you can. Okay.
Okay,
All right, bye,
heading
guys. Thanks
out.
so much for
Mwah.
joining
See
us.
ya. Bye.
Bye.